ladies outside tonight. Look you right there. Yeah, I see you with them stilettos on. You got on my favorite color on them toes. I bet we jet back over to the hotel. We can leave at noon.
Got it all, cause your body is fine and you're blowing my mind. Got it all, shorty tryna make you mine. Got it all, from the waist side. Know you're riding well, the OT and stateside. Baby girl, you got it all. Baby girl, you got it all. Baby girl, you're looking good. Know you're rolling well, the front to a backwood. Baby girl, you got it all. Baby girl, you got it all. Baby girl, roll with me. Know you tipsy off for 2 cups of Hennessy. Baby girl, you got it all. Baby girl, you got it all. Baby girl, I'm getting right with you. Come and spend the night with you. Oh, girl, got it all. Cause your body is fine and you're blowing my mind. Got it all. Shorty tryna make you mine. Got it all, from the waist side. Know you're riding well, the OT and stateside. Baby girl, you got it all. Baby girl, you got it all.
Yeah, girl, you smell good. Yeah, girl, you look fine. Yeah, you a little freak, even when you on FaceTime. Yeah, girl, you got it all. Yeah, girl, you got it all. Yeah, she from Brentwood, whipping on wood grain. Got a Mercedes 82, whipping in out of lanes. Baby girl, you scheming. Got a nigga fiending. To the left, to the left. Go ahead and be little Beyonce off to yourself. Going to the left, going to the left, going to the left, going to the left, yeah.
Got it all, cause your body is fine and you're blowing my mind. Got it all, shorty tryna make you mine. Got it all, from the waist side. Know you're riding well, the OT and stateside. Baby girl, you got it all. Baby girl, you got it all.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Check-In Report. I am your humble yet gracious host. I am in the building. Welcome.
You don't find that suspicious?
I'm back in the building, y'all. It's nice to see y'all. Let me get myself on the screen here. How you guys doing, man? Nice to see you guys. We are gathered here today to talk about the LA riots, the ICE riots, that are happening in Los Angeles. It's all over the news. A lot of people are feeling the heat. A lot of people are talking about this topic. It's taken over Los Angeles, as we know it. Let me just get one thing on the screen here. Why am I having so much issues right here? Salute to Nador. He says blacks should pray for these people, especially the children, and mind your business. Just want to put that up on the screen. But yeah, we're here to talk about the ICE riots happening in Los Angeles. It's all over the news. The city is burning down. They've called in the National Guard. They called in the damn Marines. 700 Marines had to go down there and regulate. They're burning cars. They're hitting federal officers over the heads with cinder blocks. It's pure mayhem. It's pure mayhem, and we have a lot to talk about tonight. The first thing I want to say in terms of this story: should Black America get involved? Does Black America have any interest in this debacle that's happening? In Los Angeles right now. Should Black America be involved? Is there some sort of I know this is going back, but is it some sort of black and brown coalition that maybe Black people should take a heed to? Maybe Black people and brown people need to work together on this business, or let me know, because I am FBA. Should FBA mind their damn business? I'm not against Black people minding their business. Should Black people be minding their business? These are illegal immigrants. They have broken the law by coming into this country. They did not go through the proper channels to come to this country. They have, a lot of them have worn out their visas. They've worn out their stay in America. Should we be minding our business? Let Donald Trump and ICE, kick out the riffraff. Now, what the media isn't telling you, that they are targeting a lot of criminals. They're targeting a lot of criminals. The media is sensationalizing a lot of things, and they're making it sound like they're ripping kids away from their families, and it's just pure mayhem. And it really, a lot of what's happening so far has been, the targeting of criminals. But I will say that there has been some alerts at some schools, and there's been some reports, reported on that kids were being separated from their families, and I think that that's sad. I'm not going to sit up here and say that that's a good thing. It's a sad thing to see parents separated from their children. It's a sad thing. Homes are getting broken up. It's a sad thing to see fathers taken away from their children, mothers taken away from their children. It's a sad thing. But there are criminals in this country. There are illegal immigrants in this country that are criminals. A lot of these people have broken the law. They did not go through the proper channels. They've worn out their visas. They've worn out their stay. Now, I don't know how things go in Mexico. I don't know how things go in other countries. But a lot of countries, just to educate you guys, a lot of countries would not stand for this. A lot of countries don't play these types of games. These people would have been kicked out a long time ago. And another caveat that I would like to put on the table tonight: Obama deported over 3 million illegal immigrants. Hold on, y'all. Salute to iMaster. Salute to iMaster. Obama deported over 3 million illegal immigrants. Why isn't the left-wing media talking about that? They're sensationalizing Donald Trump. They're sensationalizing this story about ICE, coming into the community of Los Angeles and them doing their jobs. Why aren't they talking about the 3 million migrants that Obama kicked out of the country? He broke up homes. He took away mothers from their children, fathers away from their children. They want to make it sound like Obama, everybody, those 3 million migrants, they were all just, Obama just gave them a free first-class ticket back to their home, and they were welcome to come back. No. He kicked those illegal migrants on their keister. He put them in handcuffs. He threw them in the back of cop cars, and they got shipped back to their country, never to return. So because the left-wing media wants to make it sound like Trump is this monster, which I'm not saying he's not. But I mean, Obama kicked out 3 million migrants. Why isn't the left-wing media talking about that? Why aren't they talking about that? Why are they trying to act like that didn't happen? That happened. That happened. So we're gonna watch some videos. We're gonna talk about some things that did happen. A lot of incidences and we're going to be watching some videos. We're just going to be talking about some things in terms of this matter. And I know you guys have been watching. Let me just get a couple of oh, Sinclair's in the building. What's up, Sinclair? I haven't seen Sinclair in so long. Good to see you, Sinclair. Texas, oh wow, Texas Repo. I haven't seen Texas Repo in a while either. What's up, y'all? Good to see y'all. Savage in the building. Salute to Savage. Salute to everybody that's in the building, yo. Salute, 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 salute. Yeah, Sinclair says like, subscribe. Make sure you guys hit the notifications. That's a fact. That's a fact. Now, let's get into some of these videos. Should I start with Maxine Waters in the door being slammed into her face? Maybe we'll start there. Hold on. Let's start with Maxine Waters in the door getting slammed into her face. I thought that moment was absolutely beautiful. I thought that moment was beautiful. Maxine Waters. Let's start with that. I think that was just a beautiful moment. I loved every second of that. Let's get to that. Maxine Waters gets the door slammed in her face. Let me see. I think this is it right here. Give me 1 second. Let me get this on the screen here. That was a beautiful moment.
No, I want.
Maxine Waters, she gets the door slammed into her face. She requests a meeting. Oh, I want access into the ICE headquarters. I want to know what's going on. Hi, I'm a congresswoman. They told that mammy, get out of here, mammy. Anybody ever seen the 5 Heartbeats? Remember in the 5 Heartbeats, what did Big Red say to the guy that wanted to talk to him? What did Big Red say? Remember the movie 5 Heartbeats? Big Red told that bitch ass nigga, my office hours are from 9 to 5. That's what they told Maxine Waters. Listen, mammy, my business hours are from 9 to 5. We conducting business in here. We don't got time for mammy business. So they told her right. Let's continue though.
I want you to, hello, Congresswoman Waters. I just came to use my congressional authority to check on baby.
Ma'am, will lobby securely now to all visitors.
Your congressional authority? You've been sitting in the Congress not doing nothing for the last 90 years. Now you want to work? Now you want to get things done? Now you got some initiative? Where was this extra pep in your step during election season? Where was this extra pep in your step when all the when things were moving and shaking? Now you want to show up and they slammed the door in that mammy's face. Let's continue.
Excuse me, I need to get in.
Excuse me, I need to get in on, mammy. Stay outside here, mammy. We're conducting business in here, mammy. We don't got time for mammy business.
Public apparel.
I need to get in.
And she tried to grab the she tried to grab the door, acting like she had some strength. And that's the thing with a lot of these, a lot of it is just performative. A lot of it is performative. I don't believe with an ounce in my body that Maxine Waters cares about illegal immigrants. If she did, if Maxine Waters truly cared about illegal immigrants and migrants and cared about these people, you know what she would do? She would open up her home to these people. Maxine Waters, open up your home, allow these people to live in your home. Give them free room and board. Give them, listen, let them live in your home, Maxine. If you truly care, if you left-wing liberals truly care about these migrants, open up your home to these people. Yeah, Sinclair said it. Yeah, the congressional authority. What congressional authority do you think you have? You don't got no congressional authority. Get back, mammy. Get back. we're conducting official business here. We don't got time for mammy business. And I absolutely loved when they slammed the door in her face. It needed to happen. She hasn't been doing nothing for Black America. She's just been a lot. You got a lot of these Democrats that have seats in Congress, seats in office, that they just been sitting there as token Negroes. They're not working on initiatives for Black people. They're not working on furthering the advancement of Black people. They're not working on our initiatives. They're sitting up here fighting for illegal immigrants. You got illegal immigrants. They're part of gangs, sexual offenders, criminals, robbers, murderers, sexually assaulting women. She's fighting for those people. She's not fighting for Black people. It was tax-paying Black people, tax-paying foundational Black American people that empowered this woman. Tax-paying foundational Black American people, tax-paying citizens, homeowners. They empowered this woman. She's not fighting for them. She don't care about their communities being terrorized by these people, being victimized by these people. She don't care about them. She's out here fighting for criminal migrants. Ridiculous. Slam the door in that mammy's face. I wanna give a salute to the ICE officer that slammed the door in that mammy's face. I thought it was absolutely lovely. Loved it. Donald Trump, you need to give that man a damn Purple Heart for that damn. Give him a Purple Heart. Give him a Purple Heart for that. I loved it. But yeah, that happened. But it's a lot going on in terms of the migrant stuff. We're gonna play some videos in terms of what's going on. Let's get into it. This is an aerial view. Hold on, give me 1 second. Let's get into some. Here you have migrants and protesters. They're tagging, and this is what's been going on. They've been tagging everything. They've been tagging cars. They've been tagging property, tagging all types of things. These are things. Now, the media keeps telling us that these are peaceful protesters. These are peaceful protesters. Why are they vandalizing property? Why are they doing that? Why are they hitting police officers and federal officers over the head with cinder blocks and bricks? Why are they burning cars? Why are they targeting police? Why are they doxing police officers and ICE workers? These are not peaceful protesters. I see a lot of mayhem. I see a lot of vandalism. And I just want to ask, should Black America be involved in this? Does Black America have any a reason to be involved in this? Let me know, y'all. Just let me know. I just want to know. I know we got some Black American people in here. We got some Hispanic people in here. Should Black America be involved in this? Do we have any equity in this? Is this even our fight? Let me know in the comment section. Somebody says, Nadur, he says, hold on, let me read what he said. He said, hold on, give me a second. And I do want to put this as a caveat. Just give me 1 second. Remember, a high percentage of Latino men voted for Donald Trump. Let me say that again. A high percentage of Latino men in America voted for Donald Trump. So the Hispanic community, let's just say the Latino male community, they wanted this. They voted for this. There's a huge majority of Latino men voters who voted for Donald Trump. They wanted this. They wanted this. They wanted these people out. They wanted to get rid of these migrants. They wanted to get rid of these illegal immigrants. This is absolutely a fact. Let me read in the door. He says, "We American descendants of chattel slavery are considered property, and no property can be held under or subjected to jurisdiction as real property. The Dred Scott ruling is only partially ratified." That's what he had to say. Okay. Lost in Finding says, "Is California going to pay every business and residency for the cost of removing the graffiti?" That's a fact. That's a fact. Who's going to clean all this up? Who's going to clean up? Who's going to clean up all the graffiti, all the vandalism, all the stores being broken into, all the property being destroyed? Who's going to pay for this? The taxpayers are paying for this. The taxpayers are paying. Are the migrants going to go out there and clean all that? I don't expect them to do that. They're damn near burning the country down. Standing on top of burning cars, waving the Mexican flag. If you love Mexico so much, I'm not going to lie. I hate to say it, but if you love Mexico so much, why aren't you in Mexico? When somebody said that, I had to agree. Somebody said that. I saw somebody said that because they were critiquing. There's a photo going around of a Mexican man standing on a burning car waving a Mexican flag. And I had to agree with him. If you love Mexico so much, why aren't you in Mexico? Go back to Mexico. If you love Mexico so much, you should be in Mexico. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep it a buck. Sinclair says 2020 peaceful BLM 2020 peaceful BLM protests, 2025 EBT peaceful protest. Listen, that's a fact. That's a fact. Let's continue. Let's continue with this. Look, vandalizing property. Who's going to clean this up? And I keep seeing online people saying blacktivity. No, this is the Hispanic community. This is the Hispanic community. Yeah, because I keep seeing online, oh, this is blacktivities. I keep seeing blacktivities. Where's the blacktivities? I don't see no blacktivities. These are Hispanic people, respectfully. These are Hispanic people. But yeah, you know, the country, I have to get to a lot of these videos. Let's see if we can get to some of this stuff. That's music being played. I don't want to play that.
It's honking. It's honking on its own.
More videos. Look, they vandalized this vehicle right here. They're vandalizing the vehicles, vandalizing the videos. They're putting F-ice on the vehicles. Vandalizing property. Who's going to pay for this? The taxpayer pays for this. The taxpayer has to fit this bill. They have to pay for this nonsense. They have to pay for this mutinous attitude. And I'm going to be honest. I'm going to keep it a buck. I hate to say it, but this is damn near a war. This is damn near a war within our country. I hate to sound like such a Republican right now. I don't want to sound like a conservative. I don't want to sound like a Republican. But this damn near is a war. We have people that have a really big disdain for this country. We have, and I'm not saying they shouldn't have it. I'm just saying that we have people that really have a strong disdain for this country. And my whole thing is, if you have this much of a strong disdain for this country and you're not from this country, then why aren't you in your country of origin? I want to know. I want to know from the Latino community, from the illegal migrant community. If you have such a strong disdain for America, you have such a strong disdain for America, and you have such pride and reverence for your country of origin, why aren't you in your country? I want to know tonight. Fire! 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 I want to know. I truly want to know. I truly want to know. Salute to Kador. He says, hello, bonjour, salam, salute, salute, salute. Somebody says, is it possible to be a conservative who loves this chaos? No, absolutely not. There's no way you can be a conservative and be for chaos and confusion and mayhem in America. There's no way. Just say that you are, just say you're a liberal. In my opinion, you're a liberal. Liberals love chaos. Liberals love confusion. Liberals love organized chaos, out of control chaos. Liberals. And I spoke about this on social media. Let's go back to 2020 for a second, because I just want to talk about the theme here. There's a theme here. In 2020, there was protests going all around the world, going all around America. George Floyd, Breonna Taylor. The country was being, protested. Police buildings, businesses burnt down, robbed and looted, and all types of mayhem and chaos. The liberals were behind that. They fueled the flames. They galvanized the people. They were behind it. They funded it. They were behind it, and they fanned the flames because they were angry at the person in power, who was Donald Trump. They were absolutely angry. They lost their shit, if you will. Fast forward to 2025. Now they have galvanized the illegal immigrant community. Now they're fanning the flames of the illegal immigrant community. That's what I see here. But let's continue, though. But that's what I see. Look at all the vandalism to that car. Absolutely ridiculous. Who's paying for that? The taxpayer is paying for this. The taxpayer has to fit this bill. Ain't no you think the illegal migrants are gonna come clean up this car? You think they're gonna fix this car? You think they're gonna clean up the graffiti? I don't think so. Absolutely ridiculous. Let's get into some more. Hold on. Look. That was them closing down the freeway. Give me 1 second. This is them closing down the freeway, closing down the highway. People are trying to get to work. People are trying to pick up their kids. People have emergency medical things are happening on the road. The ambulance is trying to get from point A to point B. Picking up somebody that needs surgery, picking up someone that's going through a traumatic medical thing going on in their life that they need help right away. But you got 1,000 people on the highway and the ambulance can't even get their job done. This is what's happening. I want to get to that video of the person throwing rocks. So let me see if we can find that video of that degenerate throwing rocks. Let me see if we can find that. Have y'all saw that video with that degenerate throwing rocks? I heard they got a search warrant for his house. Did y'all hear about that? They got a search warrant for that degenerate's house. And I want to salute. I want to salute the police for getting a search warrant on this degenerate's house. Salute to them. Look at this degenerate right here, throwing rocks at every police car that comes down the way. He's throwing rocks at every car. Look at this degenerate. Let me see if we can get a widescreen of this one. Let me go back on this one. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I want y'all to see this degenerate right here. Look at this degenerate throwing rocks at police cars, and I want, like, again, like I said, they got a search warrant for this degenerate's house. I hope that they prosecute him with the furthest. I hope they throw the book at him because he's a clown. Why are you throwing rocks and other projectiles at the officers here? He's not just throwing rocks at the ICE officers. He's throwing rocks at federal agents, police officers, local police officers who have been sworn to protect his stinking ass. He doesn't care. He's just a degenerate. And I hope that they prosecute this man to the furthest extent of the law. Look at this degenerate. Take a look at this idiot. Every car that rides by. He don't care. He don't care if that rock goes through the glass and hits an officer in the face while he's going 40 miles per hour and kills him. No regard of this police officer's life. If he has a mother to go back home to care for, if he has a wife and kids to go home and take care of, no regard for life. If I was a police officer, I would have pulled over and shoved a nightstick up his ass. I would have took out the billy club and gave that nigga the Diddy treatment. I would have pulled out my taser and shot him right between the eyelids. If it was up to me. Because this is a degenerate right here. It sounded like he broke some glass on that last one. Let's continue. It's been out of hand. They've been destroying cop cars. Let me see if we can find some of these videos. It's been truly out of control. Hold on. Is this the guy? I think this is the picture of the guy. Oh, okay. So this is the degenerate right here. Yeah, we got a photo of the degenerate. It's the degenerate right here. And I heard they have a federal warrant out for this idiot, and I hope that they prosecute him to the furthest extent of the law. He's an idiot. A person like him, if we find out that he's an illegal immigrant, I don't know if he is. I'm not going to say he is or he isn't. You know, clearly he's out there for a reason, though. But if we find out that this man is an illegal immigrant, he needs to do federal time. After he does his federal time, he needs to be on the first thing smoking back to his country, never to return again. People like this don't deserve to be in America. People like this don't deserve to be in our communities. Listen, you could go out there and protest all you want. Listen, you're in America, you deserve the right to protest. You deserve the right to go out there and organize and protest. You deserve the right to go out there and speak your mind. And that's your constitutional right to go out there and protest. But when you start throwing rocks, projectiles at federal agents, police officers sworn to protect the civilians, It's time for you to go to jail. It's time for you to go to prison. It's time. Somebody says immigration is a privilege, not a right. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. You know, I agree with that. I agree with that. You know, immigration, you know, when you're in other people's countries, I don't know how many of you are well traveled, right? I've been to a few countries, you know, in my life. But when you go to other people's countries, you're supposed to have a level of respect. You know, you're supposed to go there and have reverence for the country, respect for their laws, respect for their traditions and their cultures. You don't go to people's countries and be a mutinous degenerate and act like you're entitled to something. You are a migrant. Because when I go to these people, and I've been to Mexico, I've been to Thailand, I've been to Costa Rica, I've been to Colombia. When I go to these countries, I show reverence. Listen, I'm here as a visitor, a traveler, a tourist. I have nothing but respect for your laws, nothing but respect for your customs and your traditions. I'm here as a visitor. I'm showing reverence, respect. I'm not gonna go to these countries and start throwing rocks at their police officers. Start graffitiing their property. What type of nonsense is that? Can you imagine if I went to these people's countries and I did that? You've overstayed your welcome. It's time for you to go back to your damn country, sir. Time for you to go back. Time for you to go back. I want to see this video. There's a few videos. Let me see if we can find them burning cars. They're burning cars in Los Angeles. Hold on. So many videos. ICE. They're like burning cars and things like that. Let me just play some more of these videos. They're burning people's properties. You see somebody throwing some type of liquid on the fire. This is another person that the feds needs to find. The feds need to find this person. Here you have somebody throwing some type of liquid on the fire. Is he throwing gasoline on that fire? Dame más gasolina. Is he throwing gasoline on that fire? See, the feds need to look at all of these videos. The feds need to look at all these videos. Somebody says it's not only Mexicans. Well, let's just say it's majority of the Mexican community. And listen, I'm not here to kick in the backs of every migrant. I'm not here to kick in the back of every migrant here. And I truly believe that there are people out there. There are people out there that are law-abiding citizens that they just want to protest peacefully. They're not trying to vandalize property. They're not trying to assault police officers. They're really out there just to let their voices be heard and peacefully protest. I do believe that. But then you also have agent provocateurs who are out there trying to cause mayhem. They're trying to rob and loot whatever they can get their hands on, burn any type of property that they can, vandalize any type of property that they can. There are agent provocateurs out there as well. We can't be oblivious to that. We can't act like that's not existing. That does exist as well. So listen, it's I would just say it's a majority of Mexican people out there. I'm sure there's black people out there. It's probably not a lot, but they're definitely out there. Game Over says but it's the Mexicans that causes the most distress, I would say. Hey, if you feel like that, okay, oh, hey man, listen, that's your opinion, you know. Listen, you know, they definitely causing mayhem right now in California. That goes without saying. That goes without saying, you know. That goes without saying. They're definitely causing some mayhem right now, you know. But let's get back into this video. Yeah, but he's throwing some type of liquid on this fire here. Yeah, absolutely ridiculous. There's more videos of. Let me see if we can find. No, we just watched that. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Here we go. They just burnt this vehicle. I believe this is one of those robo cars. They have robo cars out there in California. I believe this is one of those robo cars. So I think they lit a robo car on fire out here. Take a look at this video right here, where a robo car, I believe, has been burnt to a crisp. Look, back to back robo cars. It's absolutely ridiculous. And I don't want to hear no more about black people, blacktivities. These are Hispanic people out there burning cars, vandalizing property. I even saw a video of Hispanic people robbing and looting a Hispanic business. You're robbing and looting a Hispanic business? Isn't that kind of like that's like hustling backwards? Why are you robbing and looting people from your own community? Why are you robbing and looting people from your own community? I need to know that. I need to know from the migrant community, because see, and this is why it's a delineation from Latino Americans and migrant. That's why it's a delineation, because they feel like migrants come here, they take advantage of the system, they don't care about the Latino Americans here, they'll rob and they'll loot and they'll be criminals here. And the Latino Americans, the citizens of this country, they probably had enough. So maybe that's why it's a delineation, because there's this mutinous attitude while in this country. Absolutely ridiculous. Burning that car to a crisp. Oh yeah, this video is going viral with the guy standing on the car.
You know, let's hope that no one is.
Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me see. More videos. Now, I've seen videos of them burning an American flag. How do you guys feel about that? Migrants in America burning American flags. How do y'all feel about that? And I'm here to ask Black America, should Black America be involved in this, or should we just mind our business? I want to know tonight. If you're a Black American, I want to know tonight. Do you feel like Black America should just mind their business, or do you think we have some type of fight here? Should we be fighting for the migrants here? You know, of course, you know, the migrants don't give two squirrel farts about Black America. Just keep it at a buck with you. And I'm not saying all of them. Now, listen, I'm not trying to, what's the word? I'm not trying to generalize every Latino or every Hispanic or every migrant. You know, there are migrants that are cool, they like black people, but then you have some that don't. But the migrants, they don't really give, you know, I'm just gonna say the migrants collectively, they don't really give a damn about black people being racially profiled in America. They don't care about 400 years of slavery. They don't care about reparations. They don't give a damn about us. Just keeping it a buck. Cause I'm just keeping it a buck, I'm just keeping it a buck, But let's continue. Let me see if I can find this video of them burning an American flag. I want to find that video of them burning an American flag. Give me 1 second, because I thought that was a bit much. Burning an American flag, like, come on, bro. Why are you burning the American flag? Let me see if I can find that video. Burning Old Glory. Yeah, here you have them burning Old Glory. Absolutely disgusting. Burning Old Glory. Listen, the migrants. Let's just put this in perspective here. They're burning the American flag, right? This is the same country. Let's talk about this for a second. Let's just talk about this for a little bit here. This is the same country for the last 4 years, for a Biden administration, for the last 4 years. We have allowed the migrants to come into this country. The borders were not secure. They came over here with no resistance at all. They were allowed to be put up in high-rise hotels. They received stipends. They filled up the hospitals. They were allowed medical care, being taken care of, stipends, to pretty much all off of the taxpayers' dollars. Not for 1 year, not for 2 years. Not for 3 years, for 4 goddamn years. 4 years we put you up in high-rise hotels off the taxpayers' dollars. 4 years we gave you stipends off the taxpayers' dollars. 4 years. We put you up in the hospitals, got your medical care done. And this is how you treat the American flag? This is what you think of the American people that paid for it? This is what you think of the country that you have been taking advantage of?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. I think any American should feel offended by that. You should feel offended by that. That you could bring someone from a foreign country, put them up in a high-rise hotel, give them stipends, give them free medical care, and in turn, they spit in your face, they burn your country's flag. That's kind of diabolical. Listen, man, I'm a Black American man. I have a lot of issues with this country. I think that this country has been unfair to Black America. This country has taken advantage of Black America. This country has dealt Black America a terrible hand. We've been victimized. We've been oppressed. We've been domestically terrorized, victimized in America, right? even with all of that said, I still would be out there burning an American flag.
You don't find that suspicious?
My grandfather fought in that military. My ancestors built this country. So even though I have my issues with America, I still wouldn't burn the flag. But here you have people from another country that you've given them. They're initially welfare babies. And they're burning the damn flag. This is diabolical.
And this is not just a good gesture. This is something we need to make real. We need to bring down this empire.
Oh, they poured the gasoline on the flag. Dame más gasolina. Ozzy says, I'm offended. You should be. I would feel offended as an American. I'm an American and I'm offended. I'm offended. I'm an American and I'm offended. As a black American man, I'm offended. I'm offended because my grandfather, he served this country. My uncle, he served this country. And I know what that flag meant to them. I know what they were fighting for. So and I'm sure a lot of Latino Americans that are citizens of America, I'm sure they feel offended as well. The Guardian says deport. Yeah, exactly. I agree. Do we have any servicemen in this in here? And I'm not trying to galvanize anybody, but I'm just keeping it a buck, man. There's people that have died for that flag. There's people that have laid down their lives for that flag, no matter how you feel. And everybody has everybody comes from different cultures. So everybody has a different feeling about this American flag here. Like I said, I'm a black American man. I understand that this flag represents a lot of oppression for black America. But I also understand that, black America gave a lot to this flag. They fought in those wars. They've done a lot for that flag. So as a black American man, I'm offended by immigrants burning an American flag. I'm offended. Because I know what that flag meant to my grandfather. I know what that flag meant to my uncle. I know I've had relatives that have served this country. I know the great contributions that a lot of black Americans gave to America. And even though that they've dealt with oppression, even though they've dealt with, a lot of nonsense in America, a lot of nonsense, a lot of it, they've still done a lot for this country, and they still have great reverence for this country. So I'm asking anybody, if you've served this country, how do you feel about this? How do you feel about it? I agree. Somebody says total disrespect. I agree. Very, very much disrespect. Very much disrespect. Very disrespectful. Very much disrespect. I agree. Give me 1 second, y'all. I agree with that. Somebody says, does Black America taxes help fund these events? Absolutely, positively, no. Me personally, I know, I'm gonna be honest with you. if you want to know how I feel about this whole thing, just to give you my opinion on this whole thing, just to give you my opinion, I think it's sad that families are being broken up. I think it's sad that hardworking migrants that that just want to look for that are just trying to get a better life, that they've being swooped up into this. I feel for those people. I feel for the families. Right? I feel for the families. I feel for the hardworking men that are just looking for a better life. I feel for the hardworking women looking for a better life. I feel for the people that are, even though they broke in the law, even though they came here and essentially just by crossing the border, you are a criminal. Even though that they've done that, I feel for the people that are just here for a better life. I feel for those people. But for the people out here that are criminals, sexual offenders, rapists, murderers, child predators, gang members, and people like this who are ungrateful for what this country gave to them, or ungrateful, that have this mutinous contempt for America, they have to go. That's my opinion on the situation. That's my opinion. But let's continue with this.
Make it great like 92. Ice, we ain't afraid of you. Ice, we ain't afraid of you. All right, repeat after me. It is right to rebel. It is right to rebel. Ice can't go to hell. Ice can't go to hell. It is right to rebel. It is right to rebel.
It is right to rebel, and they says make it right like 92. If you don't know what they're referring to, they're referring to the 92 riots, which were, I believe, the Rodney King riots, which the Los Angeles burnt down. Anybody if anybody doesn't know about the 92 riots of Los Angeles, just take a good look at that. It was absolutely crazy. They had to call in the National Guards. The city was burnt down, over $1 billion of property damage. But that's what they're referring to when they say make it right like 92. You have these people with these flags, right? Respectfully, and listen, if you love your country, with all due respect, you love your country. I don't have nothing against people loving their country. But if you love your country so much, I have to ask the question, if you love your country so much, why aren't you in your country? Because I'm not gonna lie, for most Americans, it's a head scratcher. For most Americans, it's a head scratcher. You love your country. You have this great reverence for your country. Viva la Mexico, or no matter where you're from, you have this great reverence for your country. But you're here in America. Why aren't you in your country? Wherever country you come from, respectfully, whether you come from Mexico, whether you come from, no matter where you come from, and you're here as a migrant, why aren't you in your country, making your country a utopia? We have to ask that question. Oh, I think somebody tried to burn down a Mexican flag. I don't know. I'm not saluting. I'm not, I'm not in favor of that either. I don't think none of these flags should be burnt. More American flags being burnt down. Okay. We just watched that. Oh man, they going hard, man. Let me see. Let me see if I can find another video. There was a video of a police car being beat up on. I don't know if this is it. Hold on. These are more protests. They're backing down the police. I believe this happened earlier today, I believe. So that was that. I'm looking. There was a video of them like really going hard on a police car. It was like breaking the window. I'm trying to find that. This is a police cruiser that was it looked like it has somebody, did some work on it. That's not the video though. Oh man, I should have kind of clipped some of these videos. Hold on. Here are the police. They're backing down people in the community. Do we have anybody from Los Angeles? Anybody from Los Angeles in here? Anybody from Los Angeles? Anybody from California? Can anybody from California? Is anybody in here from California? Maybe you want to tell us what you're feeling out there. What's the vibe out there? How are you feeling out there? Anybody from California? Anybody from California? Let me know. How are you feeling out there? How's the vibe out there? How are you feeling? Are you Hispanic? Are you a migrant? I want to know. Somebody asked a great question. Somebody just asked a really great question. Let me see if I can find it. Hold on. I have to put that up here. Somebody asked this question. This is a good question. Why ain't these jokers at work? I gotta be honest. That's a good question. This is like early Tuesday afternoon. Why aren't these people at work? Do they have jobs? It ain't like these protests are happening on a Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday. It's Tuesday. People got work to go to. People got to pick up their kids from school. These people out here early afternoon getting into it with the police. It's a good question. That's a good question. Why aren't these people at work? That's a good question. Here you have another person. They throwing a burning projectile at a police officer. This is the thanks. This is the thanks the taxpayers get. Listen. I gotta call a spade a spade. I gotta call a spade a spade. I think if you're a tax paying citizen, just hear me out. Hear me out for 1 second. Hear me out for a second. And I'm only talking to the tax paying citizens. If you're not a taxpayer, if you don't pay taxes, if you're not a homeowner, if you're not a law abiding citizen, if you don't pay your taxes every year, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the tax paying citizens, the tax paying law abiding citizens. You should feel offended by all of this. I'm gonna be honest. I gotta keep it a buck. I gotta keep it a buck. Throwing burning projectiles, throwing bricks at police officers, vandalizing property. You should feel away if you're a taxpaying citizen. You should feel away. I could break down why it's a little bit different for Black America. It's different for Black. Listen, and listen. As a Black American, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that the riots and the looting and all of the things that happened during the BLM stuff was right. Right? I'm not gonna say that that was right because it wasn't right. A lot of that stuff was wrong. Right? But you could understand the frustration. You could understand the anger. We're talking about 400 years of oppression here. We're talking about 400 years of slavery, Jim Crow, Reconstruction, redlining, a lot of things, COINTELPRO, a lot of things against Black America, right? All of those things put into perspective. Then you add the aspect of Black Americans being racially profiled, them not getting a fair shake by the justice system. When you add all of that together on top of Black America giving so much to America, fighting in your wars, being tax-paying citizens, putting into the system, giving so much contributions to America. You know, America was built off of the economy of slavery, right? So Black America giving so much, you can understand the frustration after all of this and, you know, all of this coming to a head of, you know, riots and looting. You can understand, you can kind of articulate the frustration. I can't articulate the frustration of migrants being given stipends, being put up in high-rise hotels, not paying taxes, getting free medical care, and then turning around and spitting in the taxpayers' faces by burning flags, beating up on police officers and burning down property. I can't articulate that nonsense. Fire! 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 I can't articulate that. I'm sorry. I don't get it. I don't understand it. The Biden administration, respectfully, the Biden administration has given the migrants so much. They allowed these people to come here. They didn't sort after these people. They didn't go after these people. Did I press the wrong button? Oh, okay, my fault. Okay, that's me. Yeah, you know, they've given so much to the migrant community. And for them to be acting like this, and for them to be, doing this mutinous attitude, this mutinous, resentment towards the country that has given a lot to the migrants, it's very disgusting. And, taxpayers, and I'm going to be honest, this is a big reason why Trump is in office to begin with. This is a big reason why Trump is in office to begin with. I got to be honest. Let me just go to the poll real quick. Should Black America be involved in the ICE protests? 75% say no. 75% and 25% says yes. Interesting. iMaster says, I need my tax dollars back. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. Listen, I hear you. Good luck on getting it back, but yeah. Let me see. Let me see. What else we got here? I'm mad I can't find the video of them breaking into that cop car. I think that's something else. Let me just type in ICE protests. ICE protests. Let me go into the top stuff. Let me see what this is. What is this? Oh, this is something else. I don't know. Hold on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Hold on. Let me just look at some of this other stuff. Give me 1 second, y'all. Why am I, wait, I'm looking for the videos. Where are the videos? I'm looking for the videos here. And make no mistake, if you're a conservative, if you're a Republican, this is what the Democrats are going to harp on. This is what they're harping on now, because the Democrats, they're defeated. They're defeated, right? Donald Trump gave them a shellacking during election season. They're still licking their wounds. The Democrats are going to harp on this. This is what they're going to harp on. They're going to harp on this the ICE protest. They're going to harp on this is what they're going to use going into the next election. They're going to harp on it because they don't have anything else. You know, they don't have anything else going for them. They're going to harp on this. This is what they're going to harp on. Let's get into some more videos here. Hold on. I don't know why this won't play. Why this won't play? More property being burnt down. Who's paying for this? So you mean to tell me the taxpayers paid for your medical bills? They paid for you to be put in high-rise hotels, stipends. Now they got to pay for the property you burnt. Now they're going to pay for the property you vandalized. Clearly, America can no longer fit the bill of the migrants. We can no longer fit the bill. I master. He says, What's starting in NY? I'm in NY and haven't seen cats protesting. They protested today. I master. You didn't see them protest today? Hold on, let me show you. They're protesting in New York. Let me show you. Let me show because I've been so focused on LA because LA is really what's happening right now. They're protesting in New York. Let me show you. And ICE, I saw today that ICE is in my Long Island. They're out here as well. ICE protest. Yeah, New York is protesting. Hold on, I'm going to media. My fault. Yeah, they're protesting. This is in. I believe this is in. This is in New York right here. Look, NYPD. They're protesting in New York. Yeah, look, they protesting in New York already. They protested in New York. I seen that ICE was in Long Island. ICE. Let me see if I can put that up. ICE, Long Island. I saw ICE is in Long Island, so I won't be surprised if Long Island may have a protest. Yeah, I heard that Long Island.
This is video from Riverhead this morning. Other community groups have shared video appearing to show ICE agents with Suffolk Police in Bellport earlier today.
Community members are
they in Long Island
are on edge to come out and even pick up their children with the presence of federal agents in their community.
And this is video from Riverhead this morning. Other community groups have shared video appearing to show ICE agents with Suffolk Police in Bellport.
They in Long Island, bro. They out here. I believe that ICE, I think the next big city that ICE is going to pounce upon may be New York. Maybe New York. New York may be the next step because I think Trump is going after the sanctuary cities. LA, New York, Chicago, all of the sanctuary cities. He's going after the sanctuary cities. Yeah, so that they're protesting in a lot of these places. It's definitely happening. Let me see if we can go back to Los Angeles. Trending right now. I just want to know. If you're a tax-paying citizen. I'm just going to have to ask this question. If you're a tax-paying citizen, how do you feel about this? Do you feel good about this? Do you feel bad about this? Do you feel like the migrant community owe you something? I feel like they owe the American people an apology. You owe the American people an apology. You owe us an apology, bro. This is disgusting. You disrespected the American people. We paid for your damn health care. We paid for your damn medical bills. We paid for it. Put you up in high-rise hotel. And this is the thanks. This is the thanks we get. This is the thanks we get. This is the thanks we get for all we've done. We took you out your third world country, put you up in the finest of hotels. You was eating high up on the hall, getting free money, going up into the healthcare system, getting your medical stuff checked up on. You ain't never been to a hospital in your country. You ain't never seen a hospital or a doctor's office in Mexico. You ain't never been in there. But here you come to America. You're getting looked at by the finest of doctors. Getting medical treatments. You're getting free medication. Eating high up on the hall, getting money, getting stipends, job opportunities. The Democrats were making job initiatives for the migrants. We're going to give the migrants these job opportunities. We're not going to put the American people first. We're not going to allow create programs for American people, American citizens that need work. Oh no, we're going to push initiatives for the migrant community. All the things that the taxpayers did for you. And this is the thanks we get? You should feel disgusted. I'm sorry. You should feel disgusted as a taxpaying citizen. I'm sorry. I hate to say that. Listen, I grew up in a predominantly Hispanic community. I grew up around predominantly a lot of migrants myself. But this whole mutinous attitude of America, this whole disrespect of the American people, the American flag, this whole disrespect of that, this whole empowering migrants that are criminals, gang members, and predators in our community, it all must stop. It must stop. It must stop. It must stop. It has to stop. It has to stop. I'm sorry, but it has to stop. It has to stop. It has to stop. That's just my opinion. But listen, y'all. That's all I have to say on this topic. We may come back tomorrow, talk about this topic again, and break these things down furthermore. I want to give a salute to Sinclair. Salute to Sinclair. I've seen Sinclair in a while. Salute to Sinclair. Salute to iMaster. Salute to all my mods. I promise I'm going to be a little bit more active. I'm in a relationship and it's been kind of hard trying to divvy my time, if you want me to be honest. A girl has been occupying a lot of my time, and that's why I haven't been as focused as I should be. But I did explain to her that like I have other, things to do. I can't just be, I can't be simping over you all the time. I got things to do. So I'm gonna try to be a little bit more active. But with that being said, yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna do another live tomorrow. If I don't do a live, I'm definitely gonna do a video. But I definitely want to be more active, so I'm gonna be more active on the channel and be coming back soon. But with that being said, you guys have a good night. Enjoy your week. Hope you guys have a productive week. But with that being said, you guys have a good night, man. We are out. Toodles. Salute to all the mods. We out. Fire!